Yeah. So, yeah. Good morning, students. Good
Morning,
morning.
sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning, all
sir.
of you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I will start within 1 or 2 minutes. Some students are entering. Okay. So today we'll start with correlation regression. Totally new topic. Okay. It will be a new but very important topic. Regression correlation is a very important topic for this course as well as in your future in your future syllabus also. When you enter, even if you are suppose taking marketing research in the third semester, this subject will be immensely helpful, right? This is the foundation subject. Okay, this is the foundation topic, correlation regression. So it's very important. It's not only a statistical tool, it's the fundamental base of whole of statistics, rather whole whatever advanced statistics is there. Okay, might be many things are not in your syllabus, but correlation regression is the most important fundamental knowledge. If you understand correlation regression, you will understand whole of statistics, right? So this topic is very important from our learning perspective, right? So what is, let us start now. So what is correlation? What is correlation? Any idea? Any student can share preconceived idea what is correlation? Yes, anyone? What is correlation? Any idea do you have?
Sir, it is a statistical relationship
Okay, good. It's a relationship. Relationship of what? Virish?
between random variables and bilateral variable.
Very good, very good. Relation between variable. Okay, so what is regression then? What is regression? Yeah, let us just have a discussion. Then I will start with the definitions and everything. So, what is regression then? Yes, anyone?
So relation between mean value and of one variable.
So, what is the difference between correlation and regression? If both are relation, then what is the difference? Correlation and regression? Yes.
Sir, it will be corresponding to one of the other variables in regression.
Hello. Yes, Virish, are you there?
Sir, it will be corresponding to values of another other variables.
The regression is in the form of equation, and correlation is
Ha. No, that is how we write regression. Y is equal to a plus bx. That is fine. But what is the difference? Difference क्या है? मैं तो correlation ही पढ़ लूँ, regression क्यों पढ़ूँ? अगर मुझे if I know the relationship between two variables, I know suppose sales and advertisement expenses. A company is spending money for advertising through different forms, as you know from marketing knowledge, and a company is getting some sales. But what is then that means if I get the relationship, well, if I spend more in my company, my sales will go high. I know this. Then what is the use of regression? I know correlation, no? Why should I read regression then?
Sir, it will rate all the variables independently. As
Okay.
in correlation, we have to relate it with each other, and in regression, we can identify it numerically, independently, and to the dependent.
So you are just approaching, but the actual is not, actual sense is not coming, actual word is not. So, okay, very good, but still it's very good. At least you have some idea, very good. So see, in correlation, I know that my sales, if I increase my advertisement, my sales will increase. But in regression, we do the prediction. Sushant told equation. He was just approaching, but he could not come out with the correct word, but it's very good at this stage also. Then in regression, what we do is we can do prediction. Okay. You have heard of predictive analytics. I think all of you have heard of, right? Prescriptive analytics, predictive analytics. So regression is the base of predictive analytics. Any sort of prediction, is done with the help of regression. Now the marketing manager understood that yes, if I increase my advertisement expenses, my sales will increase. Now how much? Okay, so that's Sushant told, the equation will tell. Okay, and Virish, both of you are correct. If I combine both of you, then the total meaning comes, but the actual word did not come, but it's fine, very good. So prediction is the actual word that we do in regression. We predict. Now the marketing manager wants to predict his total department sales for the next month. How will he do that? Prediction kaise hota? Suppose in you have seen prediction of weather forecast. Meteorological department, they forecast, predict rain hoga, rain nahi hota hai, right? They predict that there will be rainfall, then no rainfall is there. So prediction is done just like corona. Third wave will come or not? Prediction. Yes, how the people, how the experts are predicting? They are predicting third wave hai hi nahi. Is there any third wave now?
No, sir.
No.
No. But how they are predicting that in October it is going to come. Very interesting. Regression, regression is, I think, regression is the, I don't know, is the base of total statistics. If you understand regression, correlation, you will understand whole of statistics, right? So let us start with a very important topic today, that is correlation and regression. So as usual, I will share my slide. Yeah, very good. But you are having some idea. I'm very happy that. Okay, so let us start. Okay, formally the session. Yeah. So regression I will come later on. First I will focus on correlation. It's a huge topic actually, but it's fine if I cannot finish. No problem. We are having enough time. So what is a correlation? What is a correlation? Now to understand correlation, two concepts we must understand. Those are dependent variable and independent variable. Just like I was talking about sales and advertisement expenses, two variables, right? I was talking about sales, which is a variable, right? And advertisement expenses, which is also a variable. Two variable we are talking about now. Now see, now can you tell me which one is dependent variable and which one is independent variable out of these two? Which one is DV? Can anybody tell me? We were talking of two variables. Number one, sales. Number two, advertisement expenses. Now, which one is dependent variable? Yes?
Sale.
Yes, Yashi, yes. Yashi has again responded. Very good. Sales means, actually, first of all, I should explain you what is DV and what is IDV. What is, okay. So dependent variable is the variable being predicted. Are you getting? A manager is always trying to predict sales, right? Sales. Or say employee turnover. A HR manager is predicting HR turnover, कितने लोग कंपनी छोड़ के चले जाएंगे नेक्स्ट ईयर, राइट? What is the turnover? Turnover will depend on what? We'll say company culture, on the organization culture. If the culture is good, like Infosys or these companies like TCS, Infosys, employee will remain for 30 years. But if it is not good, if it is not paying all the benefits to the employee, they will turn over, they will go to some other company, right? So what is my dependent variable here? Very correctly, she told it is sales is my dependent variable. So what is a dependent variable? It's the variable being predicted. Which one is causing which one? Okay, which one is causing? Say advertisement expense is causing the sales, right? Sales is not causing the advertisement expenses. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So independent variable provides the basis for estimation. It is also called predictor variable. Predictor. One is predicted, another is predictor. Which one is predicted in our case? Sales. Sales is being predicted. Manager wants to know the sales of next month, right? And what, on the basis of what he is predicting? On the basis of the IDV, advertisement expenses. Okay. Suppose crop production in agriculture, you know, in India is agricultural country, right? Almost 70% of the population are in the agriculture population, agriculture profession, right? Almost 70%. So if you are studying about crop production, so crop production depends on what? Rainfall. One of the most important criteria might be rainfall, and there can be another, how the fertility of the soil. Okay, then maybe the fertilizer that is used, very high quality fertilizer is used. Okay,
Sir,
very
crop destruction is also, sir, based on this rainfall. Sir, as we are
yes,
seeing in
yes.
Varanasi.
Yeah. That is there. Yes, that is there. See, up to now, you know, sometimes you you'll be astonished to know that sales sometimes, even if the advertisement expenses is more, the sales is not increasing, or if it is increasing, not increasing at the rate at which the advertisement expense is being increased. So there are different scenarios can happen. Even it may happen the advertisement expense is increased, the sales is all decreased. It means too much
Yes.
advertisement will create create a psychological effect on the mind. Why this? Suppose whenever जब बहुत ज्यादा एडवर्टाइजमेंट आता है ना कुछ प्रोडक्ट का, तब हम क्या सोचते हैं? We think of as a customer that might be there is something, you know, problem in this product, so company is trying to push that product, push sales जिसको बोलते हैं, pushing the product. So too much advertisement is also not good, or advertisement, increasing the advertisement expenses is not good. Okay, so those are all marketing thing. I don't want to go into that, but you should but those things are there, obviously there. If too rainfall is there, obviously there will be, maybe crop production will be negatively, it may be negatively impacted, right? Very good. So we understand there is something called scatter diagram, right? So what is a scatter diagram? Scatter diagram is a chart. It is simply a chart that portrays the relationship between two variables. Okay, with the increase of one, whether the other decrease or increase. Okay, so just have a look. So this is, if you can see this data, we'll work on this data today. Yes, can you, hope you can see. So my x-axis is sales call. X-axis is sales call. Y-axis is what? Photocopy machine sold. Okay, this is a photocopy machine data. How many photocopy machines are sold? And this is the sales call. So you can see there is some data. I will show you the data. This is the data. Okay, just a minute. Let me give you one. Yes, can you see this? Hope you can see this, students.
Yes, sir.
Number of sales calls made. Okay, and number of copiers sold. Photocopiers means photocopy machine, right? So how many so which one is the DV and which one is the dependent variable and which one is the independent variable? Yes, students. Which one is dependent?
Sales call.
Number of copiers.
No. Number, yes, number of copiers
Copier
sold.
sold.
Okay. मेरे कंपनी में सेल्स कैसे होगा? जितना मैंने कॉल किया ना, मैंने ज्यादा कॉल किया कस्टमर को तो ज्यादा सेल्स होगा. Okay, this is the common correlation that as a manager, marketing manager thinks, right? Okay, so my y dependent variable we call y. Okay, dependent we call y, independent we call x. Is this clear? Two variables are there. Similarly, just like sales. Previously, I was taking advertisement expenses. Now with sales, I am taking what? Sales calls. This is also important. Cold calling. Students do cold calling in the SIP project. Whole SIP, they are doing cold calling. Whole SIP. In a day, they are doing 100 calls. 100 to 200 calls in a day. That is also a tool of marketing. Okay, so students sometimes get bored, but nothing to be bored. That is also a channel of generating sales. One of my students got the best gold medal in SIP by doing cold calling. 3 months he did only cold calling, but very systematically. It's not that just I'm making a call, I'm forgetting whom I have got. If you do cold calling with due attention, you can generate business. I can guarantee that, right?
Sir, how does the college decide that a student will get gold medal in SIP?
All those issues we can discuss offline. Okay, that
Okay.
there are some stages by which there are some stages, right? Stages by which the students have to present. I think you are in that stage. I think na? Your this is done. Na? I think SIP is going. Oh, you are in the first year. Sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So actually there are different rounds of interview, presentations, and then the gold medal they get. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So okay, it's similar like Olympic gold medal. Okay. It's getting Olympic. Okay, very good. Okay, let us focus on our correlation. So what is a correlation? Yeah, students, what is a correlation? It's the study of relationship between variables. It's the study of the relationship between variables. Just like I think who some students pointed out at the beginning, it's a relationship of two variables. Now it is also defined as group of techniques to measure the association. Yes. So these two words, students, you must understand, or any interview they may ask, what is correlation? Correlation is association. So you must tell some statistical jargons. Okay, तब उनको पता चलेगा इनको बच्चे को कुछ आता है, right? They will understand the student. So correlation is association and regression is prediction. Is this clear? If we want to discuss in one word, correlation is the association of two variables. Now there is very important thing people don't understand. That is, association means what? By correlation, we are not saying that sales, that advertisement expense is causing sales. Causal relationship nahi hai, correlation. ये बता, are you getting this? Hope you understand this. What is a causal? Anybody can tell me what is a causal relationship? What is a causal? Yes. What is a causal relationship? Yes. Cause effect relationship nahi hai. That I cannot say that this increasing the advertisement expense is increasing cause nahi. It is not the cause. It is seen that if we increase the advertisement expense, the sales increase. It is seen that it is seen, but we cannot say that advertisement is causing sales. It may be, it may not be also, right? So correlation, what is correlation? Correlation is the study of relationship between two variables. It is an association. It's not a causation. There is difference between association and causation. Okay. In daily life, it may not have any repercussion, but in statistics, it is having huge repercussion. You cannot use the words interchangeably. This association word is for correlation and prediction word is for regression, right? In daily life, we use this loosely, but we cannot use in statistics, right? So we will do some, yes, I will to give you the formula, right? So it's a very simple formula. You write down the formula. Now, before writing the formula, there is one concept of R. R. Okay, what is R? R is called coefficient of correlation. R, what is R? R is coefficient of correlation. Okay, I will give you the formula, how it is calculated. Just wait for 2-3 minutes. I will give you the formula only. So what is the coefficient of correlation? It's a measure of the strength of the relationship between two variables. So in correlation, we are interested in two things, two elements. One, the strength of the relation, how strongly is sales associated with advertisement expenses? How strong? Okay. Strength of the relationship and the strength
Direction.
of direction. Yes, very good. Direction of the relations. Whether if I just like Shushant was telling that if rain is increase, yes, the production increases. But sometimes if rain increase too much, flood ho gaya. If there is flood, crop production will decrease. It will not increase. Are you getting? Okay. Okay, so that is a negative. So it can be positive correlation or it can be negative correlation. It can be high correlation and it can be low correlation. So let me show you the scale of correlation so that, yeah. Can you see the scale of correlation? Can you see the scale of correlation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Suppose I will give you the formula, just wait. Suppose we calculate the correlation and my correlation is 0. What does that mean? Correlation 0.
So no interdependence.
No interest. Suppose I give you an example. Suppose marks. Just now you are in exam hangover. So this example will be very appropriate. Marks in, you will get marks next week. Don't worry. So marks and your what? Time of study. Suppose all the 60 students of section H, I collect this data from you. I ask each one of you how many hours studied, say 10 hours. Okay. For quants, I have studied 10 hours and marks say 80. Okay. In this way, I get the data of all the 60 students, Then, yeah, which one is the DV and which one is the IDV here? Which one will depend on whom? Time will depend on marks or marks will depend on time? Which one is the dependent variable here? Time or marks?
Marks.
Marks. Very good. Very good. So my DV is marks. I'm writing in short. Okay. IDV is time. Now I calculate the correlation coefficient. There is a very simple formula. I will give you that. And I got correlation coefficient 0. What does that mean? Yes. What does that mean?
There is no correlation between the two variables.
No correlation. बच्चा पढ़े जा रहा है लेकिन marks नहीं बढ़ रहा है. Okay. There is no correlation between marks and hours of study. Okay. Got my, but I calculate the coefficient of correlation. It is 0.8. Now what you will say? The coefficient of correlation is high, right? So you can see the scale. Scale is in front of you. So when we call strong positive correlation, when it is more or less above 0.7. If it is above 0.7, this zone Hope you can see my slide. Yeah, this zone is called the strong positive correlation. So I calculate the time and marks correlation. It comes out to be 0.8. What should I say? The correlation between marks and time is there, strong correlation. But students जितना पढ़ा है उतना marks भी उनका marks मिला है. And suppose, but I say 0.3. Some student, the coefficient of correlation 0.3. Okay, I calculate, I get 0.3. What does this mean? Coefficient of correlation 0.3.
Correlation is weak.
Weak positive correlation. Weak positive correlation. Okay. Weak positive correlation. And is very near to 0.5, just halfway. Then we call moderate positive correlation. Moderate positive, and just the same thing in this side. That means the negative axis. Weak, if it is minus 0.3. Weak means how much? Minus 0.3. How much is this? 0.8. Suppose minus 0.8. जितना पढ़ रहा है मार्क्स उतना कम हो रहा है. Although it is not so, but time and marks are either will be strongly positive. Students will tell, sir, I have studied so many hours, marks to utna mila nahi. That means the coefficient of correlation. Then I will calculate the coefficient of correlation, and I will see whether there is a correlation between time and marks. Right? Got my point? So this is called the scale of correlation. So correlation. Now let us come to the property of correlation. Properties of coefficient of correlation are. So as you know, it's a measure of the strength of the relationship between two variables. So we know this by this time. Number one, all of you, now very important. It can range between -1 to +1. Coefficient of correlation cannot go beyond -1 to +1. It will be something between -1 to +1. Okay. Now values -1 or +1 indicate perfect and strong correlation. Okay. If it is +1, it is positively strong correlation. If it is -1, it is negatively strong correlation. Values close to 0, very weak correlation. And if it is exactly equal to 0, then no correlation. Clear? Negative values indicates a inverse relationship. Already I explained you. Negative values indicate an inverse relationship, and positive value indicate the direct relations. Clear? So these are very important properties. Just have a look at this property. No need of writing. I will give you the slides, but have a look. Very, very important properties. Correlation ranges between -1 to +1. -1 means negatively strong correlation. +1 means positively strong correlation. Correlation very near to 0, say 0.1. Correlation is 0.1. What does this mean? Very weak correlation between two variables, right? And negative means inverse. If one variable increase, the other will decrease. So this is one graphical example. You can see +1, -1, right? Okay. So this is some scatter plot, right? Scatter plot. So this is showing an increasing trend, right? This is showing a decreasing trend. See here. See this plot. No correlation between two variables. Correlation ही नहीं है. Yes. Yeah. So now you take down the formula, all of you. Very, very important formula. Very, very important. Please take down this formula. Students, please take down this formula. I will advise you, all of you, to write. This is the main formula. Coefficient of correlation. What is this R? Coefficient of correlation or correlation coefficient. Okay. Now let me explain the formula. You can see x, you know, x is any x value, x variable. X bar, you know, mean of x series, mean of x series. Yeah, one thing, let me clear it. X always means independent variable. In statistics, x always means independent variable, and y is always dependent variable. Is it clear? X is always IDV, y is always DV. Please write down this. Y bar, mean of y series. Okay, mean of y series. N you already know, number of observations. Sx, standard deviation. Hope you remember the formula. Standard deviation of x series, xsy, standard deviation of y series, standard deviation of, okay, clear? Got the formula and written it also? Yes, students, correlation coefficient, you have got the formula, na? So R is equal to sigma x minus x bar multiplied by y minus y bar divided by n minus 1 into Sx into Sy. What is Sx? Standard deviation of x series. What is Sy? Standard deviation of y series. Is this clear? So can we calculate correlation coefficient now? Yes, students? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yeah. So let us calculate one correlation coefficient. Let us calculate one correlation. Okay, let us calculate one. Yeah, can you see the data? Students, can you see the data? Which one is y, which one is x? Which one is y, which one is x?
Yes, sir.
X always is IDV. X means independent variable. Please write down in your copy. X means independent variable. Y means dependent variable. I have already explained you what is independent, what is dependent, right? So we will solve this problem. Okay. So let us do one problem. Let us do one problem. Let us do one problem. So you can take down this data. You can take down this data. Yeah, have you taken the data? Students, have you taken the data?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us start solving. Very easy. You can solve in 4-5 minutes. So let us start solving. Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write the steps. Okay. Steps for correlation coefficient. So students, please write steps for calculation of, here is a mistake actually. This will be X. This will be Y. Okay. Yes. Students, let us start. Okay. So this is our data. This is our data. What is the data all about? Have you understood the data? The data is all about how many calls. There are 10 salesmen. You can see here. How many salesmen? 10 salesperson. Tom, Jeff, Brian, Greg, Susan. 10 salesperson are there. Okay. How many calls did Tom made? 20 calls. And what sales he generated? 30. Okay. Jeff made how many calls? 40. How much sales he generated? 60. Brian make 20 call. How much sales he generated? 40. Clear? Now, first we have to find what we have to find. We have to find X minus X bar. Okay. So first we have to find X bar. So can you calculate the X bar of this data series? Yes. Someone? What is the X bar? Can you calculate?
22.
It is here only, na? I think you did not calculate. Okay, X bar is 22, Y bar is 45. Okay. If you calculate, you will get these values. Okay. So what will be my X minus X bar? All of you look here, this column. 20 minus 22 is how much?
Minus
Yeah, minus 2. 40 minus 22 is how much? Yes, 18. 20 minus 22 again minus 2. So we calculated all the X minus X bar. Similarly, we calculate Y minus Y bar. Is it okay? Y minus Y bar. What is Y bar? 45. So 30 minus 45 is how much? 30 minus
minus
40,
15.
minus 15. 60 minus 45 is how much? Plus 15. So in this way we calculate the Y minus Y bar. Is this clear? Yes. Okay. Then we multiply. This X minus X bar with Y minus Y bar. We multiply this. Okay. So minus 2 into minus 15 is how much? Plus 30. Is it fine? 18 into 15 is how much? 270. And we can calculate this. And if we take the sum, it is 900. Yes, students? Have you calculated? Calculated or not? Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we got the numerator of this formula, that is 900. Okay. Next, just 1 minute. Actually, where is this Sx and Sy? Yeah. So Sx and Sy, you can see this Excel sheet. We have calculated the standard deviation with Excel. The Sx comes 9.189. Yes, students, you can calculate this. Okay, later on. Sx is 9.189 and Sy is 14.337. Right. So we will use these two values, standard deviation, right? Yes. So what is my R? Can we calculate R now? We have calculated the numerator in the last page. It is 900, na? What is our N? What is our N? 10. Our N is 10. So 10 minus 1, what is our Sx? Sx is 9.189. You can calculate manually also. I have shown you in Excel, but you can calculate manually. Sy is 14.337. So if you calculate this, you will get 0.759. Yes. So who will tell the interpretation? What is my data? What is my data telling? Strong correlation or weak correlation? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive, strong correlation. So whenever you are describing a correlation, please mention the sign also. Sign is very important. Positive, strong correlation. Okay. Positive, strong correlation. So you can see here, first it is positive. So we see, and it is a direct relationship between the number of sales calls and the number of photocopy machine sold. So if I increase the sales calls, my photocopy machine will increase, right? But see, we have not demonstrated the, can you see here cause and effect here? We cannot say. In correlation is only a association. These two variables are association. Just like two students are good friends, right? But that does not mean that one causes the other. Okay. So what should I say? Two variables there. These two are not a causal relationship, right? It's not a causal, but it's a, yes, there is, if I increase one, the other will increase. My correlation tells only this much. Okay. Association is strong. This much we can say. So this is, yeah. Any query? Let me stop now. We have covered. Yes. Any query until now? Yes. Students, are you tired about giving exams?
No, sir.
No response is coming today. Okay. So let me see. Okay. So, okay. So I think it is clear, very simple, not very tough, but very important, it's a very important repercussion in statistics. We must understand coefficient of correlation. Okay. I have not started regression yet now. Is it clear this much?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So next move on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next move on. There is another term called coefficient of determination. So previously this was coefficient of correlation, and if we just square it, square of this is called coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination. How do we find this? We simply square this. We square this. How much we got? 0.759. Na? So if we square 0.759, how much will come? This much will come, 0.5. This is the beauty. You see, if we square, it becomes less, 0.759. If we square it, it becomes 0.57, right? So coefficient of determination is R square is 0.576. Now this is also very important implication. What is R square? What is R square? R square tells us what does it tells? It tells that 57.6% of the variation in the cells is accounted by what? Sales calls. Students, pay your attention. Very important things we are discussing. R square means 0.576. What does this mean? Right? Statistically, what is the implication? Implication is 57.6% of the sales can be explained by what? Sales calls, the independent variable. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Then there is a question. Now you can ask one question. Where is the rest 40? How much? 42.8%, right? So where is the rest 42.8%? Are you let me write here. You are not getting, I think, sales and calls. Sales and calls. I am saying what I am saying, for 57.6%. Please listen carefully. 57.6% of the variation in sales is being explained by the sales calls. There is some remaining, some variation is also, how much is remaining? 100 minus this. How much is this? 100 minus 57.6, how much? Yes, students. 42.8, I think, na? 42.4, right? Or yes, 42.4. So what is this? 40?
3.
0.6 plus 0.4 is how much? 1. So 1 will be carried. So 42.4. Na? So where is this sales? Where is this 42.4% sales variation is explained by what? Yes, students. Are you getting my question?
Sir, can you repeat, please?
I am repeating. Yeah. See, coefficient of determination sales says that 57.6% variation of the sales is being explained by calls, sales calls. 57.6%. Rest 42.4%. ये जो बच गया, ये क्या है? What is this? My question is this. Are you getting? ये कौन explain करेगा? Very important thing we are discussing. Virish, are you there? Virish, are you there? Yes. Yes, Yashi, na? Yashi, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What is this? Are you understanding what I am trying to
Sir,
say?
I cannot understand what is 42.4 in this.
Huh. So what? See, sales. Let me speak in Hindi थोड़ा सा. Sales का 57.6% sales call explain करता है. Okay. Sales का 57.6% variation sales call explain करता है. बाकी जो है 100 minus 57.6%, 42%, who is going to explain this?
Independent sale regardless of the call made.
Yes, come again, Aman.
Sir, this is independent sale regardless of the call made.
You are coming. Your answers are always very indicative. But what is that? क्या कंपनी में सेल सिर्फ कॉल्स की वजह से हो जाता है और कोई फैक्टर नहीं है? Yes,
Sir,
Aman.
this is the number of sales regarding to other factors.
Yes, exactly. It can be due to my, the how experienced are my salesperson. So there may be other variables also, right? There may be other variables also. How experienced are my salesperson? Suppose you have recruited all new recruited salesperson, they are not will not be able to generate. But suppose you are having 20 years experience salesperson in your company, very experienced. They know where the business is. They know the concept of STP, which segment to target, right? They know all the marketing concepts, sales concepts, 20 years experience. So will not that affect your sales? Yes. Or the territory, the sales territory. Suppose you are given a territory where the people don't have, sufficient money to buy a product. Okay. So also on the sales territory, the experience of the marketing person, okay, sales territory, the marketing skills of the salespersons, all this will come under 42.4%. Okay. So there is a topic that is not in your syllabus, which is called multiple correlation also, right? Multiple or that is called, multiple correlation. Okay. So we are not going into that. This is beyond your syllabus actually. So let's focus on our syllabus. Yes. So, next we will start with regression. So somebody was telling that regression is a equation. Yes. So this is the equation which someone was talking about, right? So what is the equation? Y hat. Can you see a hat here? Topi. What is hat? Yes, someone. What is a hat? Why have I put a hat?
Don't know, sir.
You put, always we put hat on others head, na? So I have put a hat on Y. Why? Because this Y is Y predicted. Y predicted. Okay, I will explain after the break. Okay, we will take the break. But just what is regression? What is, you can write down this equation only. What is regression? Regression is a tool. It's an equation to predict the dependent variable, right? So this Y is our not Y. There, so you need to understand there are three Y's. What are the three Y's? One is simple Y, dependent variable. One is Y with topi, Y hat. This is called predicted Y. You can write this, predicted Y. There is another Y which is called Y with dash. What does this means? Average of Y. Three Y's we will come across in our next session. Okay. And we need to understand the difference between them. First is a simple Y. Okay. Equation Y is equal to A plus BX. This one is predicted Y. Predicted Y. This one is Y average. Average of Y series. I will explain this. Okay. Yeah. So what is our equation? What are the notation of this equation? Y hat. What does Y hat means? Y hat, see here, all of you. Y hat, you can see here, it is explicitly written Y hat. Okay. So in statistics, this hat has a, hat has a very important meaning. It's not putting hat on others' head. It is Y hat. Hope you can see here. Y hat. Yes, students, can you see? Whenever we write this, we call Y hat. Okay. Is the estimated value of Y variable for a selected X value, right? Where, yes, this you must understand, where A is the Y intercept. This is an equation. See, straight line. I hope all of you have read coordinate geometry. Yes. Coordinate geometry, all of you have read. What is the equation of this line? This is the equation of this line. So what is A? A is this portion. A is this portion. What is B? Yes, Sushant, what is B? It is the slope. B. B is the slope of the line. What do we mean by the slope of the line? Even if you don't understand this, it is fine. It is fine. Just I am telling you so that you have an idea what is the equation of a straight line, right?
Yes, sir.
Equation of a straight line consists of two constant and two variable. What are the two variable? Y hat, y topi, x. These are the two variable and two constants. What are the constant? A and B. Fine. So what is A? It is the slope of the, A is the intercept of this line, this part, and B is the slope of the line. Okay, so let us stop here. We are, yes, let us stop here. I will continue with regression. It's a very huge topic. So, yeah. Any query on correlation? Regression I have not started yet, just I have given you the equation. Correlation, any question on correlation? Yes, students?
No, sir.
Clear? What is correlation? What is correlation? Dependent variable, independent variable, then scatter diagram, how to plot a scatter diagram, what are the properties of R, what is correlation coefficient, what is coefficient of determination, okay, and then yeah, this much, all this we have studied. Clear? Yes. Yes, students, any query? We are having 2-3 minutes. You can ask. No query, so everything clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, okay, very good. So, so we will start. Let us. So we'll have. Okay. Yes. So yes, Sushant, have you made the group? Group have you made? Group for life project.
Sir, some groups have been made.
Okay, please complete by today. Okay, and tomorrow you email me the groups. Okay.
Sir, some students are not responding. I have asked them to make their groups.
Hmm.
Sir, should I make their own groups if the students who have not made?
Okay, you can make that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we'll have the groups because live project is a group. See, now onwards, maximum activity will be group activity. Okay, try to understand that. Although we'll have this quiz also, quiz will be there, but this live project will be done in a group. It's not, it's a group activity. Although I understand that you are not in college, it's very difficult. It's a virtual group. Although, but you can be connected by one WhatsApp group, right? All 6 students in one WhatsApp group. Every time you discuss, you whatever you want to do, you can within yourselves, you do all those things. Okay, but a group should be there, must be there, must. It's 100%. So by today, Sushant, you have to give me
Yes.
the groups. Okay. So yeah, so live project I will discuss at the end of this class also. I'm in the next class. I will give you idea what to do. Okay. So let us have a break and meet after.